Alright, you guys, so as you can see, this closure is in horrible shape. It is balding so badly, and this hair is from White Label. Now, this is not to bash the company or anything like this, but this wig was a client of mine's, and she only wore this wig for about 2-3 weeks, and this is how bad that closure shed in the matter of that time. And y'all, White Label hair, their products are a little bit more on the pricey side, so for the price you pay, there's no reason why your closure should be shedding like this in only 3 weeks. But that's neither here nor there. The quality of the hair, I can say, was actually good. Like, it took the color well and everything like that, but as far as the, actual closure shedding the way it did, I don't know if it was just a bad batch or what, but it was just horrible. But the lace on the closure was very good. I can say it was super thin and it melted good, but that doesn't matter if your closure is bald and shedding. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to be doing as a part of my wig revamp is I'm going to be replacing the old closure with a new one. So I'm going to start by making sure all the hair from the closure is separated from the hair that's sewn on the wig, the tracks that's sewn on the wig, and then I'm just pinning my wig in place. Now, if you are replacing your closure or frontal, you want to make sure that your wig is pinned down in place, because once you take off that closure or your frontal, the wig is going to lose its wig form, so to speak. So once you try to put it back on the mannequin head, it's going to be a complete mess. So make sure your wig is pinned down in place first, because once you take off that lace, your wig is just going to lose all form, and then you're going to have a super hard time trying to get it pinned back in the right position, and it's going to be a mess. So make sure that wig is pinned securely to your mannequin head. And then I'm just pretty much going to make sure that I'm cutting the thread that is sewn onto the closure. Do not start cutting your tracks. Make sure you are only cutting the thread that is sewn on the closure through the wig. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing, and then when things get interesting, I will come back and talk to you guys.
Every time we fuck, I get this feeling like it's something on your mind. The way you look at me tells me I'm right, and I already know what you think. You think I'm out here with somebody on the side. Yeah, don't wanna be the one to tell you, girl.
Okay, so once I finish removing the old closure, this is what the wig looks like. Like I said, it was pinned in place. So that is pretty much that. So now I'm going to be bleaching my new closure, because obviously I want it to be red. And as you can tell by the thumbnail, we doing red. So that's the closure, and I'm pretty much just going to be using some quick blue powder bleach, and then I'm going to be using a 30 volume developer to mix with it. And I did use the water bleach method because your girl was being lazy, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I honestly could have hand painted this on because it's only a closure, but I was just being real lazy, like I said. So I'm gonna mix the bleach and the developer together till I get the consistency I want. Then I'm just going to add some hot water, mix that together, and once I'm comfortable with that consistency, I'm just going to dump the whole closure in the water, because I want everything to be one color. I don't want an ombre on the closure. I want the closure to be all one color. So I'm going to just put the whole thing in there and let it sit. I did put the closure in aluminum foil after I finished coating the hair, and I think I let it sit for about like 20-25 minutes until I got the color that I wanted.
You're right. These are my confessions. 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 I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the real. Hey, I'ma keep it honest.
Alright, you guys, so once I finished coating the hair with the bleach, I let it sit in some foil, like I said, for about 20-25 minutes, and this is what the color turned out to be. So of course you want to protect your canvas head, so I have a plastic bag over mine just to protect it from staining and getting more messed up. So I'm pretty much just going to pin my closure in place, and I'm going to begin hand painting it I'm not doing the watercolor method. You can do that, but for me, this wig was for a client. And whenever it comes to like my custom coloring for clients, I always go the extra mile just to make sure everything comes out perfect, and I don't have any issues with like staining the lace or anything like that. So I'm going to be hand painting, but you can do the watercolor method if you like. So I'm using Ruby Red, I believe, and I used Adore Cherry. They're all from the Adore brand, but I will leave the actual names of all the dyes that I use in this video down in the description box below. So as you can see, I'm taking my edge control brush and I'm using that to get really close to the roots on the closure, because personally I feel like this just helps really make sure like the roots are coated versus using like an actual applicator brush where you can't really get that close to the roots without, you know, messing them up. So I like to use my edge control brush. And then after that, once I finish coloring the roots, I just work the dye onto the ends of the hair, just using the actual applicator brush itself. But for the roots, I'm using my edge control brush to make sure they're super saturated and colored correctly.
Let you know the deal. Can't have you looking crazy, not knowing what's up for real. I hope this next song just don't bring you to tears, cause I'ma be honest with you, oh yeah. Yeah. I'ma be honest with you, oh yeah. Yeah. Every time we fuck, I get this feeling like it's something on your mind. The way you look at me tells me I'm right. And I already know what you're thinking. You think I'm out here with somebody on the side. Yeah. Don't wanna be the one to tell you, girl, that you're right. These are my confessions. 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 I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the real. Hey, I'ma keep
You guys, so now we're on to the fun part, coloring. So these are the three colors I'm going to be using: off black, rich amber, and burgundy envy. And I'm adding some salt to the water because I seen Arian say do it, so I'm going to do it too, period. So now I'm adding my rich amber to the water, and it was giving a bit of a brown tint to it, which I wasn't expecting. So I did end up going and adding some of that burgundy envy to the water. And then I'm going to just mix those two together, and then I'm pretty much just going to put the wig in there. This is pretty much self-explanatory. I'm doing like that reverse ombre, so my roots on the wig, which is where the closure and everything is going to be like a super bright vibrant red, as you can see, and then it's going to transition into like a burgundy, and then into like a darker burgundy, almost like a blackish color. So that's pretty much the look I'm going for. So as you can see, I'm only dipping the ends, well, from the middle of the wig to the ends into this color, and I let it sit for maybe about like 5 minutes just to let the color really penetrate the hair. And then I'm going to add some of that off black to this water mixture. So I'm not going to dump out the water and make a new batch. I'm just going to add some of that off black to this mixture. And then I condition the hair, of course. I use silicone mix, which is holy grail, especially when you are coloring hair or anything like that. You want to add that moisture back into the hair. So I did use silicone mix after I finished watercoloring my hair and everything like that. So I'm going to stop talking and just let you guys continue to watch.
be honest with you. Let you know the deal. Can't have you looking crazy, not knowing what's up for real. I hope this next song just don't bring you to tears, cause I'ma be honest with you, oh yeah. Yeah. I'ma be honest with you, oh yeah. Yeah. Every time we fuck, I get this feeling like it's something on your mind. The way you look at me tells me I'm right. And I already know what you think. You think I'm out here with somebody.
Alright, so this is how the hair looks when it is freshly washed and conditioned. I let it sit in some silicone mix. Of course, that's holy grail. And this is the final result of how the hair looks when it is freshly dried, styled, and everything like that. So I'm also going to show you guys how it looks as a side part, because this was a 5x5 closure, so it does have a little bit more versatility with how you want to style it, whether it be middle, side, or whatever. But this is how it looks as a side part. I prefer the middle part, but I did leave it as a middle part for my client, which I am going to show you guys now, which is going to be super funny and interesting.
Look at this closure, y'all. Y'all, look at this closure. I just can't even tell you. When this happened, I literally had tears in my eyes.
And this was from White Label Hair.
White Label, y'all. I kid you not. White Label, if you see this video, I got all the receipts. I got even when y'all delivered the hair. Because that shit stay in my shop pay, and I will make it talk. Yeah, I'm not lying about that. Hair is good.
The hair was good. This was after one wear, literally.
One wear. I don't know what was happening
shedding like
in
a
the
dog.
there. I don't know if the factory was doing a little fire drill. They couldn't put all the hairs on the. I don't know what was happening.
Not a fire drill.
But we got the
that we went from
hair.
that.
We got this.
To this.
Very much something.
Let's talk about it.
Very much. And this is very much something. This is given. It's not what y'all bitches was rocking, that fake ombre with one shade, another shade, and no transition. This is really an ombre.
Let's talk about it.
We go from fire hydrant red cast to black licorice, burgundy licorice.
Let's talk about it.
We can talk about it because I can talk all day. If y'all don't know the gram, I'm gonna show you the gram, and I want you to take a screenshot of this because it's something that's real important, real important. This is it. Get into it.
Get into it.
Please,
focus.
get into it.
The real badass. You see that?
Get into it. Let's look at the work. Very much something. Very much not just hyping her to hype her, because it is something.
Okay, let's talk about
it. It is something. Can we talk about it, please?
Let's talk about it.
You want to see a motion video? We got motion video. Understand? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the little fellow red. Can you see her lace? Because I know y'all like to stop videos in Zoom. So I'm going to stop the video for y'all.
Where's the lace? Non-existent.
Not included. It's not included, okay? I can do all of this because she's really not one of them. She's really not. Who's that? That's me. Hey, y'all. Who's that? Let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Where's the lace? And don't just say it's because the coloring and this, that, and the third. No, she really knows how to do her thing. And don't be coming for her as far as, oh, it's because of my shade. Listen, my sister will work with Asian, Latinos, Blackanese, South Caribbean. It doesn't matter what color you are, mamas. It's about the skill. Because she's darker than me. Shout out to all my chicks, all my little brown chocolate chicks are fire. And look at that. Where's the lace? It's not there. It's not there. Okay? And I can continue going on and on and on and on, but basically what I'm trying to tell y'all is book with my lady. Book with her. And if this video don't convince you, then baby, I don't know. It must be crack you smoking from a pipe. That's the end of it. We out of here.
Bye.